Hello. Hey, we're just checking. I'm got computer there, computer there. Let's see if we are live. We're waiting for things to connect here. It always seems to that delay. So I don't see myself yet on that computer. So I'm just waiting. Oh, I think it's coming. We are live. Hello, my friends. Hello, hello. Let me just get a couple of things all set here. Well, hi, Lizzie. We've got Lizzie Girl here too. She wants to be part of the show. No, you can't stamp with the ladies. No, you can't. So, hello, everybody. I know I'm early. Stop. I am early. We're going to just hang out and we're going to chit chat until it is 4 o'clock. But I saw that there were so many of you on here already that I thought I'd just come and hang out and chit chat. Are you mind blown? Is your head, Lizzie? No, you're good. Is your head just exploding with ideas, especially after Brandy? It got me thinking. What was it? Spring of 2020 was when we did our first retreat. So this is number 10, but that was our very first one. When COVID just started and we were all being locked down. And what was the shortage? Toilet paper. Can you imagine if there was a shortage now on toilet paper? We couldn't be using it in our stamping projects. So I just had to chuckle about that. So I am just thrilled to be here again. You know what? Okay, so I hope you guys are just feeling the love from us. I know you really didn't get to see Connie live today, and you didn't get to see Sharon live today, but that is, our whole game plan for these retreats is we prepare for stuff like that. So we had those pre-recorded videos for you. And when we record those, we do it, just like we're talking to you. We just don't have the chit chat. So I am reading some comments here. You guys are popping on all over the place. So we have 188 people on already. I know, from the time Brandy got done, you had to go back into your websites and then find the new link and find your way over here. So hello. Look at you guys all saying hi. Yes, she says, I hope you're feeling the love from all of us. We absolutely are. This is like the highlight every 3 months for us. We absolutely love to create projects for you, share those projects for you. But the best part is when we see what you make, because that's what it's all about. If we just made these projects and you guys never made them, well, what good would that be? So it is absolutely amazing to watch you guys stamp and craft and share your ideas. That's what this all is all about. And that's why we really focus with our projects on creating them so that you can use products you have. You've got so many different ideas. You should have things at home that you should be able to use, which again is our goal. We know that many of you that join our retreats are demonstrators, either part of our teams or just demonstrators out there in general. And we love that you join us as well, because we love to just share and inspire you as demonstrators as much as we like to share and inspire our customers. So everybody's welcome here. We love having all of you. We love sharing with you. And I'm just thrilled that you like the projects. That makes me happy. So let me check our time here. Oh, heck, we got like 4 more minutes or so, 4 or 5 minutes before we start. So if you're just joining now, you haven't missed anything. I was here early, but I won't start anything until it's time. But I like to just pop on early, chit chat, read your comments. Gosh, we're from lots of Georgia, Michigan. Watching, they're scrolling so fast. It's like I can't keep up with them. So I read a comment. I don't know if it was on Facebook or on one of the videos earlier today, because I feel like that's all I've been doing is reading. And someone said something about our jackets. well, everything's backwards here, this side, that they want to jack our jackets. And you know what? At this time, we're just kind of protecting our jackets as our fun little thing. But you guys know you can get our t-shirts. Each of your websites has the link. We kind of partnered with an Etsy shop. We don't make any money on it. We just, she designed them for us and made them for us. And so we've made them available for you guys. So you guys are baking in Missouri. I think you're baking all over the whole country. And actually, if I went outside right now, I'd be baking myself. But my office is in the basement of my house, and it is so cold down here. And so it was a little while ago. I put my jacket on to warm up. My hands are still freezing. So I hope I can stamp. We need to warm them up. So, okay. Let's see in the comments. Let's just take a little poll here. What project have you already stamped? Leave a comment. What have you made already? I just want to hear. Okay, here we go. Hi from Idaho, Texas, so Michigan. Circles. Renee said she's made the circle project. You know, I loved your comments because I felt the exact same way, that you've seen that card before or that idea before, and you didn't know how it was done. I had seen it before too, and it took me a while to like, how in the world was that done? And I thought, oh, it was complicated. And you guys that follow me know that I don't do anything complicated. And so once I played around and figured out an easy way to do it, I'm like, this is easy peasy. We can do this. Everyone can do this. Jen Kimball, coloring on the back of vellum. Isn't that a cool thing? I love that look. It is just so pretty and soft. Robin said I think she said Connie's first card. That was the first project or one of the projects she's done already. Another blends on vellum. Okay, circles and the cartons. Aren't those cartons fun? Connie always comes up with these 3D projects that are way above me, and creates great diagrams for you. I think anybody should be able to easily create those projects from her diagrams. I think she's like the diagram queen and 3D queen and coming up with stuff like that. So glad you guys like it. You know, it's interesting. Again, if you're just joining, I'm just chit-chatting. We're not starting yet. We're giving you all time to get on here. But interesting fact, you know, we've done this for 10 times now. That means each of us has done 20 presentations or 20 different projects. And they've all been different. And we've never had an issue with us you know, overlapping, like one of us coming up with a project and the other one going, wait, I want to do that. So, you know, all 20 have been unique, and it just kind of shows that, you know, we all have different ideas, and we pull all different ideas in here. And I think that's what makes this so fun. Okay, how are we doing on time here? All right, it looks like it's 4 o'clock. So I think we're going to kick this party off because I am so excited to share this project with you. Although I personally, I like my circle project better. I should have saved that one for last, but no, this one's really fun too. And the ideas are endless with what the technique that I want to share with you right now. So, but I have some business to take care of that I screwed up on that first one. I had forgotten to write down the names of my door prize winners. So we're going to start this presentation off with door prizes from project 1, and then we'll end this with door prizes for this one. You ready? Drum roll. Okay, my winners for the first set of door prizes I have the layering circle dies, got to have some circles, and then also in your word stamp set. This is actually an older stamp set that I had some extras of these, but I thought this was perfect because with the circles, any greeting works. So hopefully this will give you some fun greetings. Our prize winners for the first one are Mary Ellen Ewing, Cheryl Hill, Eileen Demain, and Debbie Colbert. hope I didn't slaughter anyone's names. I'm so bad. So again, Mary Ellen Ewing, Cheryl Hill, Eileen DeMaine, and Debbie Colbert, you are the winners from my first presentation. So again, with door prizes, we will be posting either tomorrow or Monday, depends on how tired we are tomorrow, on the website, the list of all the door prize winners, because there's a ton of you. And then make sure you contact the person who, and we'll list it on the website too, who to contact. It's whoever called your name, we have your prizes to mail to you. So check that out and see if you're a winner if you missed some of them. Plus, we don't have Sharon's door prize winners. So we're going to get those from her and make sure those get posted as well. So those are all a surprise to everybody. Okay, let's set this prize aside. Don't let me forget to do the project for this presentation. And let's see here. Let's go ahead and flip our cameras and come down so you can see the stamping area. And we are going to do a technique that's called emboss resist. It's really kind of easy, but it has a dramatic effect that I really like. You know, sidetrack. I'm really good about squirrels, but sometimes I know you guys struggle opening stamp pads, and usually in my videos I have them open. One way I found that makes it easier for me to open instead of like a compact this way is I hold it like I'm reading it, and then I pinch with my two thumbs down here at the end, like so. Do you see how that just popped open? So that's just a little stamp pad trick, I guess. And let's see, let's get a few of these stamps out of the way. I am using two different stamp sets for this card. Cottage Rose, one of my absolute favorite sets right now. And then Hope and Prayer. We're going to just pull a greeting out of this one. So let's set those aside because I have the stamps and the pieces out that I need. Now, I don't think you can see this. Let's see if we can get some light to pick it up. I have already embossed this rose in white on here. And I decided to not do that on camera because I did embossing for you in my first project. So if you missed the first project and you don't know how to emboss, make sure you go back and check that out. So this is all done already. White embossing powder on there. It's white on white. You can't, that picked up a little bit. You can see it on there. And this is where the technique called emboss resist comes in, is I'm going to take my blending brush and I have the polished pink here, and we are going to blend some ink over this embossing or over the embossing. And when we do that, it will bring our image to life. Now, tips on using a blending brush, if you kind of struggle with these, is you always want to start off your cardstock. Don't put it on here and start doing this, because what happens as soon as you set it down and then you start doing that, you get a blob. Okay, and we don't want that. We want nice, smooth blending on here. So I'm going to tap it on there, rub it on there, get some ink on there, and then start off your cardstock and swirl it around and swirl yourself in. Okay, and we're just going to always start off and swirl in. Can you see my rose starting to come to life there? I'm going to actually sponge this whole thing, sponge it or blend it. Now you could use sponge daubers for this. You could use stamping sponges. You could use, anything to be able to put that ink on there, because we're just basically doing it all over this piece of basic white cardstock. And you can just keep going and going and going and layering the ink. Just keep adding more and more to get it as dark as you want. Okay. Remember, you can't take ink off, but you can keep going and keep adding it. But, the biggest thing I want, see all my little blobs there? Every time I hit that paper after inking this up good, you can see. Let's see, do you recommend white on white over clear on white for a reason? I personally think white on white is whiter. You certainly could do clear on white and it probably wouldn't make a whole heck of a lot of difference. I guess I'm kind of the white embossing powder queen. I use white embossing powder on black all the time. So I just grab it. Honestly, I don't even know if I have any clear left. I haven't used clear powder in so long. Yeah, I have, because I use it with colored inks. but I just always tend to grab white. So that is, yeah, I'm sure clear works. All of that to say I'm sure clear works. Okay. It doesn't quite seem to fit the whole stamp on the 3x3. No, it doesn't. I purposefully, well, this one didn't run off too much. If it didn't all fit on here, that's okay. I love stamped images that run off the edge. So can you please? Okay, so I am, okay. Someone's asking for links to our YouTubes and addresses. You know, addresses, if you ask the person you registered with, we would be happy to send you addresses. And links for YouTube with all of us. If you just go to YouTube and put in our name, I'm sure you'll find us. Okay. See how dark I'm getting? I'm like talking and just a rolling and a rolling, rolling. I wanted a nice dark pink here. Okay, I think we're good. Now, here is an important step, and it doesn't look like it does a lot, so look at it really closely. I take a tissue after I've put all my ink on and rub over that because it will take off the ink that's stuck on top of that embossing and make your image pop. Oh, see, that's what came off, but make it pop a whole lot more. So now you can really see your image on there. Okay, so super easy peasy. more about our jackets. We'll see what we can do. I know they're awesome. I love them. I wear it all the time. Okay, so guys are sidetracking me. We are going to now take out our paper cutter because we really do want to make a card out of this. And this is 3x3, and I am going to cut this down into squares. And we are going to make them 1/2 inch squares. Now you want to be careful that you kind of keep them in order as you do this, because we're going to put this back together kind of like a puzzle. And that's kind of experience talking because I did this before and I wasn't careful. And then all of a sudden it's like, okay, which one goes where? So we're going to keep them together like so. And now our card is easy peasy. We want to make sure we don't get any of that pink on here. Everything I do is easy peasy, I think. So for our card, let's see, let's go ahead and, we're not going to stick that down yet. We're going to start with we have a basic white layer, and we're going to put our squares onto our card. I had to laugh at Brandy when she said she was kind of overdoing it on the dimensionals. Hey, friend, I'm right there with you. The more dimensionals, the better. Hopefully I have enough on this sheet. Okay, I got to make sure I didn't mess this up here. And I am going to go ahead and stick the first one down. And I am putting 3 or 4 on each one of these just because I want to make sure that it really does stay nice and popped up. Okay, so let's see here. I'm going to put them pretty close together here. You know what? I might not have centered that very good. Let's see if we can pop this one up here. I want to try to somewhat center it. Maybe we'll put them down. Let's see, get kind of an idea there. Somewhat centered and somewhat straight. Notice how I said somewhat. Now remember, when you make cards, they're handmade. They are not going to be perfect. If they were perfect, they would say Hallmark on the back, and I don't think that's your name. That's always my little saying, okay? Now, I know Brandy mentioned it. We as crafters, we all can sit and make cards all day long. You guys have been sitting and making cards all day long. What's the most important part, though? Why are we making cards? You need to make sure that you send your cards. Let's fill mailboxes across the country, actually across the world, because we got lots of international people joining us. Let's fill mailboxes with happy mail after this, because you guys are making so many projects. Let's make sure they get mailed, okay? Now we're just trying to put those all back together. There we go. That's a little crooked, but it's going to do. Okay, then I love the look of pink and black together. So we are going to just go ahead and put our little greeting down here. Feel better real soon. Now, I had this project planned a long time ago, never dreaming that I would have a very special friend to send this card to. It will go in the mail tomorrow to Sharon. I think she needs this card more than anybody right now. Okay, let's just take a piece of the crinkle ribbon. If you struggle tying bows, I know we all love bows, and if you struggle with them, I recommend the white crinkle ribbon. It really is easy to tie a bow with because it is super thin and flexible. Now, my hands are still super cold, so we'll see if I can tie a bow. I always tie my bows upside down. I learned that trick a long time ago. It gets your tails coming down to the bottom, get it tied, and then we'll just kind of adjust our pieces there and cut those off. Now notice how, and I almost goofed on this, you got to make sure that you tie your ribbon around before you put this layer down. Okay, I almost stuck it on there. Our ribbon's even twisted in the back, but that's not going to matter because this ribbon is so flat that it's just fine to put in there. Okay. Oh my goodness, I think I would have sneezed. Hold on. It's probably going to be one more. No, I'm not sick. Allergies in Michigan right now have been horrible. Oh my gosh, I've been living on allergy medicine. Thank you. Thank you. I need lots of lessons today, I think. Okay, there is that. Now for the inside, and again, one of the comments I read either on the Facebook group or on one of the videos, someone asked about the basic white. And I think they mentioned me, and I'm not sure who else, saying that we use basic white and asked if we ever use the basic white thick. Here's my theory. If I was to leave this card just like this, okay, and maybe stamp my greeting on the inside, I would absolutely use basic white thick. Okay, there's the thick and there's the regular. But for my card, because I always like to make my insides pretty, I'm going to actually layer to the inside and just kind of pull the black from here into the inside with a little pink stamping here I'm going to do in a second. So since that's the case, I'm just using the regular basic white. Okay, does that make sense? So, but if my base is, going to be white, I will use the thick if I'm not putting a bunch of layers in there. Okay, let's see here. We are going to take the greeting and let's see if we can get it somewhat straight here. You are in my prayers. So back to here, feel better soon was in that cottage rose, but then hope and prayer, I grabbed the you are in my prayers. And then we will take one of the leaf stamps that is back from our rose set there. And I'm going to just stamp a couple. We'll do one and then another one without re-inking. Okay, see how that kind of puts a couple of shades in there. But you can see I just kind of pulled that pink. So we've got our pink and black going. This polished pink with black is just super fun color combination. So let's layer that. Now, the one thing I did not do, I almost always do for everybody, like on my regular videos and for the retreat here, is an envelope. Because when I'm stamping for myself, even if I'm just stamping, personal stamping for fun, just to make a stash of cards, I will always do an envelope at the same time so that there's stamping on the envelope as well, and then keep them for when I have to use them. So with this one, for the envelope, I would probably just stamp a few of these pink leaves on the envelope as well, because we don't want any naked envelopes going through, right? Okay, so there is my first card. What do you think? Easy peasy technique. And I think my tutorial, I don't remember what I put for the title of it, but I think I made some kind of comment about a technique and a layout. And I'll show you why I titled that here in just a second. Let's move some of the stuff. We got so much here. Have some other samples to share with you. Oh, I don't know, this one might be in the tutorial. You can see I added 3 little rhinestones on there, so you can jazz that up a little bit if you want to. And then I've got a few different versions here. So this one, it's the exact same idea. So my image, though, didn't really work for a square. So I started with a rectangle. And I did the same thing. It's white embossed. That's white cardstock. I did tons of blending on that to really get it dark. And then afterwards, I just cut it into strips. So there's a masculine card because those are hard to make. So it was fun making a masculine one as well. Now, this one is the other one that is in your tutorial. And this is why I said use this as a layout idea. All of these, it could be this one, use the measurements from this and take a piece of designer series paper and cut it just like I did. You know, all those measurements are in the tutorial. I don't remember what the size was, but you could take a fun piece of designer series paper and just cut the strips and layer it on there. Easy peasy. Cards don't get any easier than that. Here is, and I don't think this one's on your tutorial, but you can see, again, here's this layout idea. So this one, I mean, way simple. That took, you can make this card in like 2 minutes. Designer series paper. Here I did the embossing with the sponging. So got a great layout idea. I mean, you could do the squares as well. Take a 3x3 square of designer series paper and cut it, and it gives you kind of that window look. So this is all about the technique and the layout. So if you don't want to do the sponging, it's a little messy. My hands really didn't get very inky, so that's pretty good because I typically don't do anything messy. So there we go. I hope you like this idea. I don't know what you like better, the technique or the layout idea. Let's see. Can you emboss over and over to get it as dark as she did on the tree? The embossing is white embossing. It was exactly like the one that I just showed you. This is white cardstock. We could flip it over and you can see on the back. So it was white on white, and I just took, I think that's shaded spruce, but I just blended and blended and blended and blended to get it dark. And here was one that I was playing with, and this is polished pink too. And I don't know if you can see how different it is, but look at how light this one is. So you can just keep layering and layering and layering and layering that ink to get it to the color that you want. So when you guys make my project and share over on our Facebook group, feel free to make it just, using designer series paper. You could use a piece of just cardstock and stamp it, just like any stamping, and cut it. Use the layout idea or play around with the emboss resist technique. So this is kind of a double project. You've got 2 different ways that you can go with this. All righty, let's see here. Let's flip you around. Phew, we're done. I did it. Okay, I got some stuff to do yet, and I am determined. I am not going to forget. So we have 4 door prizes. The Cottage Rose stamp set. This is one of my absolute favorites right now, and a set of the blending brushes. So let's go ahead, and our prize winners for my project number 2. Ready? Drum roll, cross your fingers. Who's it going to be? Wendy Bent, Toby Kanan, Carol Mitchell, and Marla Deckard. You guys are my prize winners. I got to share like 8 prizes this time because we love prizes. We love giving stuff away. Congratulations, ladies. You need to email me all the prize winners that have been announced all day long. You need to email the person who selected your name and said your name to, with your shipping address. Make it easy on us. Send us your shipping address, and we'll pop prizes in the mail. And again, we're going to post all these either tomorrow or Monday on the website. And as we list them, we'll list our names too, so you'll know who to contact. So lots of prizes are going in the mail this week. All righty, let's see. I got a note. I left it over here. I am kind of super sad because this is my last presentation. I'm done. Time for wine. Time for a cocktail. No, but as you know, Sharon was supposed to be up after me. But again, we've posted her pre-recorded video so that you can go watch that if you haven't already. But other than that, this is the last live presentation that you're going to get. So I want to just give a huge, huge, huge thank you to all of you for joining us. We have had an absolute blast. I know Sharon is absolutely heartbroken. I've been texting with her off and on through the day today, and she's just so sad. Actually, hi, Sharon. I'm guessing she's probably watching, but she's so sad that she's not here. But you guys have her projects. Her projects are amazing. They're beautiful. And we're going to make darn sure that she's healthy for the next retreat. So speaking of next retreat, I get sidetracked. I start reading comments. We got our date. And if you haven't seen the date already, some of us have it posted. The fall retreat will be October 14 and 15. We're going to keep this format of a couple things Friday night and then all day on Saturday. And we used to do everything on Saturday, and it went in, 8, 9 o'clock at night. But we love much better. We're not as exhausted. And we know you do too, getting a couple of projects on Friday. So everything's going to pretty much stay the same, except all new projects. I was stamping today. I got my projects all figured out already. Mark your calendars. Registration will open September 16th for early bird. So it'll open again on a Friday. If you register by Sunday, like midnight on Sunday, you will get our special early bird tutorial. More stamping ideas. How many more ideas can we give you guys? So mark your calendars. You will be notified. You'll see it. But make sure to register early. If you didn't register early with us this time, now you know the heads up and how we do it. So 3-day early registration. So watch for an email and register early, and you'll get that extra early bird tutorial. Okay. I could just sit here and babble all day long, but I think I'm going to have to say goodbye. All seriousness, guys, thank you from the bottom of my heart. And on behalf of the whole Creativate team, Connie's super sad too that technology did not work for her. But, that's one of the things when we do stuff like this. It is all dependent on technology. And we just never know what can happen. But that's why we do those pre-recorded ones. So we've always got you covered there. And, I know many of you out there that have joined us are demonstrators. I hope that it's kind of a training lesson to you as well, that things happen. Be prepared to, switch gears or do whatever you have to do. It's all about getting the projects out there. And I hope that, we did that for you and that you were happy with all of the projects. So again, someone said the dates again, early bird, September 16th, 16 through the 18th. So that's your dates. And I don't know, I'm watching the comments. Brandy, Connie, I know you guys are on here. Is there anything else that I need to say? It's like we're always kind of mentally prepared for the who's ever going last to kind of do the wrap up, which was going to be Sharon. So it was like all of a sudden it's like, oh no, I need to do the wrap up. So I feel like I'm just a babbling away. So check websites for door prizes. But thank you again. We had a blast. We hope you had a blast. We hope you're inspired. We hope you try all of these projects. And remember, it's only paper. So when you try a project and you don't like it for whatever reason, just throw that piece away and start over. It's all a learning process. And we're all about just giving you lots of ideas to try, keep you creating and inspire you until we see you again on October 14th and 15th. Thank you. We love you all, and we hope you come back in October. Bye.